Hello everyone, welcome to this session on VLSI design. Myself Dr. Sharmila, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, Krishna Engineering College. In today's lecture, you are going to learn about MOS transistor. The learning outcome of this lecture is, at the end of this section, you comes to know what is MOS transistor and its type and different modes of operation of MOS transistor and the region of operations. So before we go into the today's section, I just want to recollect the topics which I covered in the last lectures. Okay. So last lecture, the important point which I want to recollect is what is IC. You know that IC is integrated circuit in which more number of transistors are fabricated inside a single chip. Okay. We know that from 1980s till now we are using a CMOS transistors to fabricate an IC. So most of this, what types of material we are used to manufacture the IC is silicon material. Okay. In today's section, we are going to see about the MOS transistor. As I said earlier, so most of the ICs are fabricated using a CMOS. So CMOS is nothing but the complementary metal oxide semiconductor. So for the CMOS is nothing but it is a combination of PMOS and NMOS. So before we go into the CMOS logic, first you have to understand the MOS transistor, then it will be easy for you. Okay. So you know that what is the meaning of MOS? MOS means metal, M stands for metal, oxide, semiconductor, transistor. Okay. So most of the semiconductor materials are manufactured using a silicon material only. So that is the thing. The silicon is a basic semiconductor material used in large class of ICs. So 95% of VLSI ICs are fabricated using the silicon material only. So what is the meaning of MOS? You know, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. It is the most commonly used transistors in analog and digital circuit. So generally, this MOS transistor is act as a switch. You know what is the meaning of switch? Switch means what? It will, for example, if you consider the digital circuit, the circuits will switches from 1 to 0. That is maximum voltage to minimum voltage. So now we are going to see the structure of the MOS. So the MOSFET, that is MOS transistor, is composed of two things. One is the conductor and second one is the insulating material. So the two materials are used to manufacture the MOS transistor, such as conducting material and insulating material. So using this conducting and insulating material, the sandwich like a structure is formed. Okay. So how the MOSFET looks like this? It is like a sandwich. It is like a layer wise. Okay, you know the sandwich. Sandwich is nothing but layer by layers. Similarly, the MOSFET is made up of conducting and insulating material. It is like a sandwich structure. Okay, there are two types of MOSFET transistor. One is NMOS transistor. Another one is PMOS transistor. As you know that if it is of NMOS transistor means the majority carrier is an electron. If it is a PMOS transistor means the majority carrier is an hole. Okay. So main thing you have to know why we are using a MOS transistor is the using a MOS transistor we can performing the switching very fast. Okay. So that is the main motivation of using MOS transistor in a CMOS circuit. So now we are going to see about the structure of NMOS and PMOS structure. Okay. So structures are look same only. The thing is what types of material we are using. That is the difference between the NMOS transistor and PMOS. You know the NMOS transistor, if the majority carrier is an electron, in the PMOS the majority carrier is the hole. Okay. So in the NMOS transistor, the body is that is nothing but the P substrate. Don't think that if it is of NMOS we have to use a N substrate. But in the NMOS transistor, you should use P-type substrate. The other name of this P-type substrate is called a body or bulk. Okay. So the base is a P substrate. In the P substrate, we are going to diffuse the N-type material. Okay. Here, why I mentioned plus. Generally, we used to mention in transistor, we used to mention P-type and N-type. Here, I mentioned it as N plus. This N plus indicate that the N is heavily doped. You know what is the meaning of doping? Doping means adding an impurity. So N plus means what? It is heavily doped. That is, more impurity material is added with the pure semiconductor material. Okay. So in the NMOS transistor, first thing is you have to use a P substrate. This P substrate is also called as the bulk or body. Okay, in the P substrate, you have to diffuse N-type material. That N-type material is heavily doped one. That's why here I mentioned plus. Okay. After from this N-type material, I am just going to take the two terminals. The terminals are nothing but source and drain. Already in the electronic devices, you have studied the terminals of a FET. There are three terminals generally, that is gate, drain, source. This PMOS transistor has another one terminal that is called as the body or bulk. Okay. So generally we use only the three terminal, that is source, gate and drain. Okay. So in the NMOS transistor, the body is nothing but P substrate. In the P substrate, you are going to diffuse the N-type material. From this N-type material, you are going to draw the two gate, that is nothing but source and drain. These two gates are separated by the silicon dioxide. This silicon dioxide is act as the insulator. You know what is the meaning of insulator? Insulator means the conductivity is poor, resistivity is high. What is the use of this silicon dioxide is this silicon dioxide isolate all the materials which we are using here. Okay. So that means the silicon dioxide is insulator. It is separate. It isolate the three terminal, that is N-type, source, drain and gate. Okay. So over the silicon dioxide, the polysilicon metal is added. From this polysilicon, the gate terminal is taken. Okay. So why it is called as M-MOS means the M-MOS has three layers. M means what? That is a metal. So where is the metal in this diagram? This polysilicon is act as a metal. Okay. And then O means what? Oxide. So this silicon dioxide is a oxide layer. And S is nothing but a semiconductor. Here I am using a substrate over here. That's why it is called as the metal oxide semiconductor. Okay. So I will repeat the same again. This is very important one. So the NMOS transistor, what is the main substrate you have to use? You have to use the P-type substrate. In the P-type substrate, you are going to diffuse N-type material. Okay. So that N-type material is N plus. N plus mention it is a heavily doped. What is the meaning of heavily doped? More impurities is added in this region. That's why here it is mentioned as N plus. From this N plus, I am just drawing the two gate, that is a source and gate. These two source and gates are separated by the silicon dioxide layer. The silicon dioxide is act as the insulator. So insulator means what? Poor conductivity and more resistivity. Okay, it acts as the insulator. Over the silicon dioxide, the metal layer is formed. That metal layer is nothing but polysilicon. From this polysilicon, the gate terminal is drawn out. Okay, so this is the structure of NMOS transistor. Now we comes to the PMOS transistor. So structure is same only. The only difference is the what types of material you are using. In the PMOS transistor, you have to use N substrate over here. Okay. So from this N substrate, okay, you have to take the N substrate. In this N substrate, the P material is diffused on both the sides. Okay. So in later on, we will study the fabrication of NMOS and CMOS. Now you have to understand only the structure. Okay. In the PMOS transistor, you have to take the N substrate. In the N substrate, the P plus material is diffused in it. From this P plus, I am just drawing the two gate, that is a source and drain. The source and gates are isolated by a layer called the silicon dioxide. This silicon dioxide acts as the insulator. Over the silicon dioxide layer, so I am using one, that is one metal is coated. That metal is called as the polysilicon. From this polysilicon, the gate is drawn out. Okay. So this is the structure of NMOS and PMOS transistor. Generally, the PMOS and NMOS transistor, we consider only the 3 gate, but it has a 4 gate. That is nothing but the fourth terminal is nothing but a body terminal. Okay. Now we comes to the symbol of NMOS and PMOS. So the symbol is looks same only. So it has a three terminal, that is gate, drain and source. You know that the gate and this P substrates are separated by a silicon dioxide. So here we are just to leave some space, that the space is nothing but the insulator. Okay. So three terminals, gate, drain and source. The structure of NMOS, that is symbol of NMOS and PMOS looks same only. Only difference is there is one bubble you have to put it in the gate terminal. Okay, this is the main difference between the NMOS and PMOS terminals. Okay. Then we are going to see the operation of NMOS and PMOS. As I said earlier, the MOS transistor is act as a switch. Switch means what? In digital logic, the switch means either 1 or 0. That means what? Either on or off. Okay. So important thing, in the NMOS, if I give the gate G is equal to 0. So I already told you it acts as a switch. The MOSFET is the FET is generally comes under a voltage control device only. So this using this gate only, I am going to control the circuits. Okay. When the G is equal to 0, the NMOS transistor is act as a open circuit. If it is of open circuit means what? It is off. Open circuit means there is a no current flow. So NMOS is off. If the value of G is equal to 1, that means what? The circuit is act as a short circuit. If it is of short circuit means what? There will be a current flow. So the circuit is on. Okay. So in the PMOS, the operation is just opposite. When G is equal to 0, it acts as a on. If the G is equal to 1, it is off. G is equal to 0 means it acts as a short circuit. That means the PMOS transistor is on. If G is equal to 1 means what? It acts as a open circuit. It is off. Okay, this thing is very important one. In future, in a CMOS logic and all, we are going to draw more number of logic gates using CMOS. And the CMOS is nothing but the combination of PMOS and NMOS transistor. So you have to know this basic operation. In NMOS transistor, G is equal to 0 means the transistor is off. G is equal to 1 means the transistor is on. In PMOS transistor, just opposite. G equal to 0 means on. G equal to 1 means it will act as a off. Okay. So next we are going to see the modes of operation of MOSFET. In this modes of operation, we are going to see how the channel is formed between source and drain. Okay. So you know the diagram of the structure of the NMOS and PMOS transistor. In this NMOS and PMOS transistor, the source and drains are separated. Okay. So using this gate voltage, we are going to form the channels between these source and drain. Okay. So here the gate is act as a controller. Based upon the gate voltage only, we are going to control the flow of current from source to drain in the MOS transistor. So we are going to see the three types of modes of operation, that is accumulation, depletion mode and inversion mode. Generally, the two voltages are considered in the MOSFET operation. One is VG. VG means what? That is gate voltage. Okay. So the another one is nothing but a VD. VD is nothing but a drain voltage. We can call it as VGS also. VGS means what? VGS is nothing but the voltage between a gate and source. VDS is nothing but the voltage between drain and source. Okay. So we are going to consider these two voltage value. Based upon this voltage value, we are going to see the operations of MOSFET. So we are applying the two voltage. What are the voltage? VG and VDS. So here this VG is, that is VG means what? Gate voltage. This gate voltage is responsible for creating the channels between the source and drain. Okay, you know that in any electronic device, what is the meaning of electronic device? The conduction take place due to the movement of electron. So there should be a movement of electrons from source to drain, then only the current will flow in the circuit. Okay, so for that we are going to form the channel. The channel is formed between the source and drain. That is formed by means of using a gate voltage. So the gate voltage is responsible for creating the channels between source to drain. This VDS is responsible for the movement of electrons from source to drain. So main thing is two voltage we will consider here. One is gate voltage, second one is drain voltage. Gate voltage is responsible for creating a channels between source to drain. The drain voltage is responsible for the movement of electrons. Okay. So in this three modes of operation, first one is accumulation mode. In this accumulation mode, here I am applying Vg value is less than 0. Here I am considering the NMOS transistor. You know that in the NMOS transistor, what is the body? The body is nothing but substrate. Here the substrate is P-type. Okay. When the Vg is less than 0 means my gate voltage is negative. If you apply the negative gate voltage in the polysilicon layer, the negative ions are formed. Okay. When you apply the negative voltage in the gate layer, the polysilicon layer, the negative ions are formed. Okay. So the negative ions are formed. So in the p-type material, the more number of electrons in the p-type material, the majority carrier is a hole. So holes are accumulated near to the silicon dioxide. Okay. What is the meaning of accumulation? Accumulation means depositing somewhere. Okay. Staying somewhere. That is accumulated. Okay. So when I apply the Vg less than 0, that is negative voltage, in the polysilicon layer, the negative ions are formed. In the body p-type substrate, the holes are formed. Okay. So that is the holes are accumulated near the silicon dioxide. Okay, when you apply Vg less than 0. So second one is the depletion mode. What is the meaning of depletion mode is, here what is the voltage you are going to apply? Here I am going to apply the voltage between 0 to Vt. What is the meaning of Vt is, the Vt is nothing but a threshold voltage. Okay. So you know about, you studied about a threshold voltage in the electronic devices also. What is the meaning of this threshold voltage is the minimum voltage required for the conductivity. What is the meaning of threshold? I will repeat the same again. What is the meaning of Vt is, Vt means threshold voltage. What is the meaning of threshold voltage is minimum voltage required for the conductivity. In order to take the conduction, okay, conduction means what? The flow of current. When the current will occur, if there is any movement of electron, the conduction will take place. Okay. So minimum voltage required for the conductivity is nothing but a threshold value. Okay. So when you apply the Vg voltage, gate voltage between 0 to Vt, between 0 to Vt means what? Here I am going to apply some small positive voltage. In the accumulation mode means what? We applied a negative voltage. In the depletion mode, here I am going to apply some positive voltage. If I apply the positive voltage, the positive ions are deposited over the polysilicon layer. Okay, so here the positive ions are deposited. If the positive ions are deposited, you know that here it is a p-type substrate. What is a p-type substrate? The majority carrier is poles. Okay, you know that if the same poles always repel each other, opposite poles always attracts each other. Okay, here both are positive. Positive means what will happen? Okay, so this part, the holes in the p-type regions are dipple away from the, that means ripple away from the silicon dioxide layer. Okay, so there is a space is created between the silicon dioxide. Okay, there is one place created in this region. Okay, here there is a some empty spaces created in this region. Okay, that is the depletion mode. That means what? Some channel is created between the region. Next one is the inversion mode. What is the meaning of inversion mode is, here the value of Vg is greater than Vt. Vt means what? Minimum voltage required for the conduction. Okay, if the value of Vg is greater than Vt, what will happen? I am going to apply more positive voltage. If I apply more positive voltage, what will happen? So the electrons are repelled away from this region, and there is a the holes are repelled away from this region, and the electrons are formed near to the silicon dioxide layer. So that means what? There is a path is created between source and drain. So from the source and drain, the electron movements are take place. Okay, so that is the inversion mode. Inversion mode mean what? When you apply the gate voltage greater than Vt, okay, what will happen? In the p-type material, that is more number of positive ions are created in the polysilicon layer, and in the p substrate the majority carrier is hole. So the holes are repelled away from this region. There is an electron movement from source to drain. Okay, that is the inversion mode. Inversion means what? That is opposite. Okay. So it is just opposite to the accumulation mode. In accumulation mode, in a polysilicon layer, negative ions are formed, and near to the silicon dioxide, positive ions are formed. In the inversion mode, here in the polysilicon, positive ions are formed. Here the negative ions are formed. That is the inversion mode. Okay. So what is the main thing is, based upon the gate voltage, the channel means what? One path is created between the source and drain. Okay. So this is the modes of operation of MOSFET. So next we are going to see about enhancement mode and depletion mode. So enhancement mode and depletion modes are types of FET only. So what is the difference between NMOS, PMOS and enhancement mode and depletion mode is, actually the MOS transistor is classified based upon the two property. One is material property. If the based upon the material property, it is classified into NMOS and PMOS. So based upon the electrical property, it is classified into enhancement mode and depletion mode. So the enhancement mode and depletion modes are the types of two major types of field effect transistor. So you have to know what is the meaning of depletion mode and enhancement mode. It is simple thing only. Okay. So in the depletion mode means what? The transistor is normally on when the gate voltage is 0. I already told you the gate voltage is going to control the current flow between the source and drain. Okay. In depletion mode, though the gate voltage is equal to 0, still the transistor is on. That is the depletion mode. Okay. So depletion mode means what? The transistor is normally always on when the gate voltage is 0. That is a depletion mode. That means what? There is one channel is always created between the source and drain. That is a depletion mode. Next one is the enhancement mode. In the enhancement mode is means what? If the gate voltage is equal to 0, the transistor is off. That is a enhancement mode. So in enhancement mode, there is no channel exist between the source and drain. When you apply the gate voltage, then only the channel is created between source and drain. I hope you have understand the concept. I will repeat the same. Simple thing. Depletion mode means what? The transistor is normally on. Okay. Though the gate voltage is 0. Matlab, what is the meaning of this one is that always the channel is created between the source and drain. Enhancement mode means what? The transistor is always off. When you apply the gate voltage, then only it will on. That means there is no constant channel between source and drain. When you apply some gate voltage, then only the channels formed between the source and drain. So now we are going to see the enhancement mode and depletion mode. As I said earlier, enhancement mode mean what? There is no channel exist between the source and drain. If you want to create a channel, for that you have to apply some gate voltage. Okay. In the depletion mode, though that if the VG is all equal to 0, still there is a channel is created between the source to drain. That is a depletion mode. That is one that is one channel always there between source and drain. That is a depletion mode. For the enhancement mode, you have to apply the gate voltage, then only channels are formed. So based upon the gate voltage, the channels are formed in the enhancement mode. So next we are going to see the region of operation in the MOSFET. You know that in electronic circuits already you have studied about 3 different regions like cutoff, linear and saturation. Similarly, here also we are going to see the 3 regions of operations in the MOSFET. So you know that first region is a cutoff region. So cutoff region means what? If the VG value is less than VT. VG value is less than VT means what? The gate voltage value is less than VT. Okay, if the gate voltage is 0, then there is a no channel between gate and source. Here the VG is less than VT means I am just applying some small positive voltage. So the channel is formed between the source to drain. Already I told you that gate voltage is responsible for creating a channel between source to drain. Okay. So now the channel is created. Now the channel is created. Here the VDS is equal to 0. What is the meaning of VDS? That is drain voltage, or we can call it as drain to source voltage. If the drain to source voltage is equal to 0, there is no movement of electrons between the source to drain. If there is a no movement of electron, there is no current. So current is equal to current flow between the drain to source is 0 only. Okay. So linear region. So linear region, here I am going to apply VGS is greater than VT. So VGS is greater than VT means the first one is based upon the gate voltage. The channel is formed between the source to drain. So here I am applying the value of VDS less than VG minus VT. You know what is the meaning of VT? VT is nothing but your threshold voltage. Threshold voltage means what? Minimum voltage needed for the conductions. Okay. So here the value of VDS is less than VGS minus VT means what will happen? That is you are applying some positive potential. So there will be a current flow from the electrons flow from the source to drain. So if there is any electron flow from the source to drain, what will happen? The current will flow from drain to source. You know that the flow of current is just opposite to the flow of electron. If you apply the VDS voltage above 0, so then what will happen? There is an electron movement from source to drain. So the current, drain current will flow. Okay. So main thing is VDS value is equal to 0. There is no current. VDS value is greater than 0. There will be a current flow in this region. Okay. So you know that in the graph, the linear region is after cutoff region, it start to increase. The current flow will be high. What is the meaning of saturation region is same thing. First you have to create a channel. For that we are applying VGS is greater than VT. Then here I am going to apply VDS is greater than VGS minus VT. So VGS minus, if the VDS value, that is the drain voltage value is very high means I am applying the high potential. Positive potential means what will happen? The holes in the p-type substrate ripple from the diffusion layer, that is ripple from this layer. So the channel becomes very narrow in these regions. Okay, so there is a narrow channels created between the source and drain. If it is of narrow channel, what will happen? The current flow is constant in the saturation region. Okay, so these are the three regions of operation in the MOSFET. So main thing is the gate voltage is responsible for creating the channels between source and drain. The VDS is responsible for the movement of electron from the source to drain. When the VDS value is equal to 0, there will be no current flow. VDS is less than VGS minus VT. The current flow will be there. That is high current flow will be there. That is more movement of electron and hole. If you are increasing further the value of VDS, that is VDS is greater than VGS minus VT means what will happen? It creates a narrow channel. So the current flow will be a constant in the saturation region. Okay. So this is the of the VI characteristics of the diagram. So x-axis of VDS, y-axis of IDS. So VDS is equal to 0 means cutoff region. If you are increasing the VDS value, you will get the linear region. When you are increasing further the VGS means you will get the constant current flow. Okay. So I hope that you have understood the concept of MOSFET transistor. So from next class onwards, we will see about a CMOS transistor. So thank you. Have a nice day.